XRP. Shocking news right now. If you hold any Ripple XRP, I have a huge update for all of you because Swift, the Dtcc, and Goldman Sachs are all using Ripple's XRP ledger. Yes, if you hold XRP, destroy the like button real quick, share this video because I'm going to show you proof that some of the largest financial institutions like Swift, the Dtcc, and one of the largest banks in the world, Goldman Sachs, are all three of them. They're all using XRP. So this is going to be extremely important, especially if you hold XRP. Join us, subscribe, because I am Amen, your crypto AI man, here to help you with everything cryptocurrencies, and especially good cryptocurrencies like XRP. So let us get into it right now because yes, VanEck, one of the largest asset managers in the world, VanEck is very, very huge. They have just said how the XRP ledger is positioned to capture value Swift's $190 trillion payment market and the Dtcc's $3 quadrillion securities ecosystem. Yes, in this report right here, VanEck recognized the XRP ledger as a blockchain positioned to capture value from both Swift, the Dtcc, and Goldman Sachs. In this report titled The Rise of Corporate Blockchains, right here, as you can tell, VanEck speaks about the XRP ledger. Right here, multiple times they mention XRP, how it is being used by huge institutions like Swift, as you can tell right here, the Dtcc, Euroclear, JP Morgan, Citibank, and Goldman Sachs. Yes, some of the largest banks in the world are all using the XRP ledger right here, and right here, everyone. This is absolutely huge if you hold Ethereum, XRP, or any cryptocurrency actually, because Swift, the Dtcc, and some of the largest banks in the world, they're not just using XRP, they're also using other blockchains like Canton Network, Ethereum, Tron, Base. So multiple blockchains are being used by Swift, the Dtcc, Euroclear, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Citibank. All of these huge institutions, huge banks are all using the XRP ledger and other cryptocurrency blockchains as well. And this is a big deal because Swift alone, for example, does around $20 billion in annual revenue, and they process about $7.5 trillion a day in foreign exchange volumes. And about 5 to 10% of that will be put on chain on the blockchain, on blockchains like XRP and Ethereum. Now also, the Dtcc, which settles over $2.3 quadrillion, I believe last year they crossed $4 quadrillion, they are also using the XRP ledger, and about 5 trillion of that is put on chain so far. And this number could be way higher now because this report was released, I believe, a few months ago, back in May. So I'm not really sure why they have only $2.3 quadrillion settled for the Dtcc, because last year they did over about 4 quadrillion, not 2.3 quadrillion, 4 quadrillion, and about 5 trillion of that was put on chain, on the blockchain, on cryptocurrencies like XRP, Canton, Ethereum, and more. So the Dtcc and Euroclear is basically the Dtcc in Europe, basically in charge of all of the transactions in Europe. They are the Euroclear organization, and they're also using cryptocurrencies, blockchains like the XRP ledger. And on top of that, we have major banks that are using the XRP ledger like Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and Citibank for securitization. Yes, these are all different use cases right here. Like Swift, for example, is using XRP for cross-border payments. The Dtcc is using XRP for collateral and settlement use cases. And Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and Citibank, they're all using the XRP ledger to securitize, to tokenize assets on the blockchain. And as you can tell right here, they have already securitized about $3 to $4 trillion, and about 10 to 20% is already on chain, and they're using Canton and the XRP ledger. So everyone, this is huge. The fact that VanEck, one of the largest asset manager in the world that controls about $300 billion worth of assets, has mentioned how SWIFT, the DTCC, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Euroclear, Citibank, all of these massive institutions are all using blockchain technologies like XRP and the XRP ledger is absolutely huge, everyone. Yes, destroy the like button, share this video because not many people have ever seen this right here. So if this is your first time and if you hold XRP, show your support. And also, this is extremely important because there are so many people online, on social media, on YouTube, on X, saying how SWIFT and the DTCC, for example, and big banks, they're not using XRP at all. A lot of people think that SWIFT, all of these organizations don't have anything to do with the XRP cryptocurrency and they're not using XRP. But according to VanEck, one of the largest asset managers in the world, yes, they are. They are. And this is proof right here that the XRP ledger, the XRP cryptocurrency, the XRP blockchain is being used by SWIFT, the DTCC, and some of the largest banks in the world. This is quite literally proof right here, everyone. So that's why this is a big deal. If you hold XRP, you know what to do. Destroy the like button, share this video, whatever you need to do, because everyone needs to see this. The fact that VanEck, a huge assets manager, confirmed that SWIFT, the DTCC, JP Morgan, Citibank, and Goldman Sachs, some of the largest banks in the world, are all using the XRP blockchain and the XRP cryptocurrency is a big deal, everyone. And it basically confirms that all of the haters are wrong. Yes, all of the people saying how SWIFT is not using XRP, because I'm seeing it so much on X, on YouTube, on social media. A lot of people are saying how SWIFT, the DTCC, has nothing to do with XRP. Big banks are not using XRP. They're basically wrong. They are wrong, and VanEck proved them wrong. It's not just me making stuff up. VanEck, a huge asset manager, basically confirmed how massive institutions are all using the XRP blockchain for many different use cases, from cross-border payments, collateral settlements, and tokenization, securitization. So that's why this is a big deal. If you hold XRP, again, destroy the like button, share this video, whatever you need to do. I love you all, and I will see you very soon. Until next time, Crypto AI Man.